Hi y'all, welcome back to the Hot Wheels Mama's Fam Talk Show. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you have not already done so and you'd like to become a part of the Hot Wheels Mama's Fam Talk Show, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload new videos. For those of you that are new here, my channel is about cerebral palsy because I myself have cerebral palsy and I want to help those who have disabilities understand just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't live a productive life, because you absolutely can. You just have to set your mind to whatever it is you're trying to achieve, and you will achieve those goals. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not going to achieve a goal just because you have a disability. And I want this channel for people to learn about what cerebral palsy is, so everyone is welcome to the Hot Wheels Mama's Fam Talk Show page. Now, with that being said, we're going to do the second video of the day. And we're going to talk about my journey. Okay, as I just said to you guys, I have cerebral palsy. When I was born, I only weighed 2 pounds, 15 ounces. I could fit in the palm of your hand. Doctors didn't think that I was going to make it. But as strong and determined as I was as a newborn, I was going to show those doctors that I'm the boss. They're not the boss. Moving forward, at 2 weeks old, I had to have open heart surgery because the hole that's supposed to go shut didn't go shut, so they had to go in and close it. I'm not sure of the name of it. I'm not a doctor. Sometimes I wish I was, but I'm not a doctor. So at 2 weeks old, I had to have open heart surgery. And I don't know how long I stayed in the NICU. My mom has never told me that. I don't believe. She might have, and I just wasn't paying attention at the time. Because if she would have told me, she would have told me when I was younger. And at that time, I was a kid. I didn't need to know all that. But anywho, moving forward, my parents got to bring me home. And I believe they thought it was going to be hard, but I don't think they realized how hard it was going to be. Jumping from a newborn to 2 years old. They did not find the cerebral palsy until I was 2 years old. I didn't know what that was at the time, but I just knew that I was going to be different from everybody else from my family. I knew I was going to be different. With that being said, Mom took me back and forth to therapy. Did that for a couple years. I used to be able to hold onto furniture when I was little, and walk that way. But as far as me walking on my own, I've never walked on my own. So, moving forward from that, my second surgery, or my very first surgery that I remember, which would be my second surgery, that I remember. Oh no, I'm sorry, I got mixed up there. My very first surgery that I remember is my eye surgery. And that was to tighten the muscles in my eyes. That will explain why I'm cross-eyed. I like to call it cross-eyed just because it's fun. Now, just because I make fun of myself does not mean I'm gonna make fun of other people, because that's just not me. But with that being said, I like to call it cross-eyed. It's called a lazy eye. And so we went and did the first eye surgery. The surgery after that, 6 months later, I had to go get the other eye done, tighten the muscles in my eyes. And as you can see, this eye is my perfect eye as far as the way it's shaped. And then a couple years after that, that is when I had to go through all these, I had to go to all these back specialists. And then that's when I was diagnosed with the lovely scoliosis. And I hate that more than anything because it's always hurt my back. It's like I have 600 pounds of weight on my back because of the metal rods that I have. And so we waited to see if any back braces will help straighten my back out. And none of that worked. So in 94, I had my back surgery done. It took the doctors 16 hours to do my back. And what they had to do was break my back, put the metal rods in, and then straighten my back before they locked everything that they needed to lock. So essentially, before he put the metal rods in, he reset my back to where he wanted it. Because before I got the surgery, guys, my ribs would stick out so far that they were painful. When the doctor did the surgery for my back, he pushed the ribs back where they're supposed to be. And I also, if I didn't get the surgery done, I would have had a heart attack and I would have died. My spine would have punctured my lung and I would have died. So that is the only good part about that surgery. The rest of it is painful because back when I had this surgery done, they didn't have the plastic rods like they do now. So I wasn't given the option to have metal or plastic. And the kind of rods that I have in my back is actually called Harrington rods. Um, so moving forward from that surgery, I had to have not hip replacements, but I had to, my hips were out of its socket, and it would pop all the time, and it would hurt. So I had to get those put in. I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe we did both hips at the same time. So after I got them put in, I had to get them taken right back out because the rods rusted my bone and started cutting my bones. So we went back in 2 months later, got them taken out. Oh my gosh, you talking about pain? That was the most painful surgery that I've had as a little girl. And then I had, moving forward, I had my hamstrings pulled to try to help make me walk. That did not work because my mother refused to take me back for therapy. So it did not work for me. So then after that, I had gotten I'm trying to remember, guys, because it's been a while. So just bear with me. So after that, I believe that's when a couple years went by to where I didn't need any more surgeries. Now you're going into adulthood. So I had a C-section for both of my children because of the metal rods in my back. And then a couple years after that, by the way, my children are a year and a port. So, a year and a half goes by to have my daughter. Those were the best 2 surgeries I've ever had. And then, after that, I had hip surgery again. And that was to pull, it's a band release. There's a band that connects from your hip to your knee, and that's what helps you bend your knee. So my orthopedic doctor went in and cut that band release, and approximately 6 weeks later, I go in to have another one. So after that, that is when I had the most painful surgery ever in my life. And that was the fixator was put on my knee because I broke my knee. So my doctor didn't want to do a knee replacement because he thought I was too young. And he didn't want to put a rod in it because he said if he put a rod in it, that he would have a heck of a time getting it out if it needed to come out. So our final decision was to do the fixator. And that was the most painful surgery ever. You would think my back surgery was, but no. My knee fusion was. So I can no longer bend my left knee. I can still bend my right knee, but not my left knee. So after 10 months go by, I went in to see my orthopedic doctor, and I told him it felt like something was jagging me in my knee. So he went and shaved the bone spur down in my knee because there was still an open space there, and somehow the bone grew in that empty space, and that's what I was feeling. So with that being said, my journey is over for right now. That's from that part of my journey was from childhood to adulthood. And I hope you guys understand me better, and I hope you guys get something out of this video, and I hope that you share it with others. Please make sure you hit the like button for this video as well as all my other videos. And as I always say, if you have not already done so, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload new videos. Please make sure you tell your family and friends to subscribe to this awesome channel. So, now, as I always say, never say you can't, always say you can, and never give up. And from my daughter to you, try your best each and every day. And I hope you guys love the start of my journey. My journey has not ended. My journey will keep on going. Thanks, guys. Bye.